Hello everyone, my name is Paul. This is video number 9, I think, out of the series. Yes. And in this video, we're going to install Overseerr. Overseerr will allow us to do requests for your Plex media. It's really nice. And that's what it looks like. Okay, we're going to install that sucker in Unraid. So, as usual, we're going to go to Apps. And we're going to hit Overseerr. And we're going to follow Radarr because we'll be using them since the beginning for this particular video. Of course, since I already have it, one of my ports is already taken, so you should have that issue. Latest, I'm gonna call it Overseerr tutorial. And I'm going to hit the YouTube network. Port is gonna be a 3 because that one's already in place, being used. This has to be changed so I don't mess with my current configuration. And it's called Overseerr. Overseerr. Save. That's all it needs. Apply. Let me pause and come back. And I'm back. It's done. Back to Docker. And it's outside, so we're going to put it in the folder. However, as you can see, I'm pretty much full. So I don't think it's going to fit. Oh, I guess if I turn it off, there's more space so we get to see it. All right. If not, it will be added, but it will be hidden. So add that, submit. And look at it, so pretty. All right, so we open it up. Let's close this. Sign in. We're gonna use your Plex account. And we're gonna set it up with our Plex. It's stored in my local IP for the box. 32,400, and we're gonna hit this, retrieve servers, found it. Okay. Hit save changes for that. We found the 2 libraries that we have. I'm gonna click those to be synced. We're gonna hit start a scan. No, actually, we're not gonna scan yet. Why am I gonna scan? Because I'm gonna delete the movies that we have there already. So I'm going to go to the movies and I'm going to delete that Night of the Living Dead. Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the TV, the episode. Standard. There we go. Delete that. We're gonna read none of this again because those are the only ones that I know that is public domain. So get rid of those. Open up our Plex and open up our Jelly just so that we could rescan and have that stuff go bye-bye. Okay, scan libraries. And with Plex, we do a scan again. And scan. So it should have picked it up the fact that it was deleted, right? It goes unavailable. But it still shows because it's like a protection. For example, like in my situation that I have my movies in a remote location. Let's say for something happens and the connection between the Plex server and the storage gets disconnected for X amount of minutes, and Plex does a scan. Now it thinks that everything's unavailable, so instead of deleting it, it just waits until it reconnects. then we could just manually delete stuff by going here and emptying the trash. Hit that. And same thing for the TV shows. Empty the trash. Okay, and then we just do a refresh here. And why is that not working? Oh, it's fine. Delete. That makes no sense. It's supposed to have done it. Delete. Okay. Yes, I'm sure. No. Why is it still there? Delete. Oh, refresh. Okay, so now we're back to business. Back to empty. Both are empty. And is it? See, I don't even know how to empty. I guess delete too. Can I delete from here? Never really. Oh, yeah, delete episode. And then delete media. And then delete media. I don't use MB as at all, as a matter of fact. I just use Plex. Plex is my main. But I figure I'll make a. I did it include a jellyfin for those who like jellyfin. Right. So now we could do start scan. It's not gonna find anything, but that's fine. And then hit continue. We're gonna add Radarr to this. So we're gonna open up Radarr and Sonarr. So open up. Do I need this one? Yeah. Then we'll open up Radarr, and we're gonna open up Sonarr. Okay, we're gonna remove these things from. So we're gonna here delete the folder and all the episodes. Same thing with the movie. Delete. So now we're definitely blank canvas on both. Back to this, we're gonna need the server name. So since Overseerr is in the same is on the same Docker network, we should be able to call it by Radarr. No, actually, my bad. We just call this Radarr. And here's where we put Radarr. And we need an API key. So we go back to Radarr. Settings. General. Scroll down and API. Copy. Back to this here. Paste it. Okay. The quality profile is gonna pick it up from the server. When I had this is gonna be a default server because you could have a 4K server. This is a default server, and we're gonna test first. After we test, then this becomes available. After so now we're here. So so this is for when you make the request. So for me, movies, I like movies to be at least 1080. But sometimes it won't find it, but so 720 or 1080, but 1080 is my main. If not, I do it by hand. For the root folder, where are the movies are gonna go? So for that, it's gonna be root folder movies. Okay, that's the base one. For anime, I move it to anime, and then enable scan, tag the requests. So in other words, if you add your family to the Plex thing, whenever they request something, their username is going to be attached to that particular request, so you know who did the request. Test again. All successful. Add the server. Done. Now we're going to do the same thing for Sonarr. Okay, Sonarr. This is the default server for TVs. It's called Sonarr. Okay, Sonarr again. With TUT for me. And we're gonna do an API too. Yeah. Let's go back to Sonarr settings, journal, copy that API, back up there, paste the API, Now with the API, we could test, and then this becomes available. The default quality is 720. Root folder is going to be the standard, it's going to be for my standard English, although that's going to be deprecated eventually. So surprised it lets you, it's going to be deprecated. So why is it still requiring? Just leave it alone. You must select. So select that. For the anime profile, I like anime to be 1080. The anime root is going to be my anime, and my profile, once again, deprecate. And then I'm gonna make sure you have season folders. Make sure you enable scan and tag your requests. Hit test. Connection successful. Add server. And then we finish. Finish the setup. There we go. Guys, let me go here and delete this because it picked it up before we did anything. Should have done that, but it did. All right. So this is the dashboard of this Overseerr program. You could see what's trending. See? Okay, so all the movies that are currently trending. I don't know where it pulls this information from, but it's a lot of movies that you could check. You know, same thing for you do series. It's for TV, whatever. You could search. You could do discover, and you could do popular movies. You could go by genres. Yeah, or by studios, like all the Walt Disney Pictures. There we go. So how does this work? Well, once again, the Night of the Living Dead, since that one is, what did we say it was? Public domain, the Night of the Living, Jesus Christ, Dead. Okay. And it's the old one, 1968. See? You could request it right away, or you could click it. You could read on it, whatever you want. This tells you it's part of a series. If you click the series, there you go. All the Night of the Living Dead. You could request all 4 of them. I am not going to do that because they're not legal. Only this one is legal to download. And then this gives you more information. For example, it tells you if the movie has been released or is in post-production. Of course, this was released back in 1968. So from here, you hit request. So if everything works like it should send a request to Radarr. Where's Radarr? Okay, so when I hit that request, it should create a movie here and start downloading. So I hit request. What I want to do, 1080, yes. Where's it going to go? That's where it's going to go. Hit request. And go back to Radarr. It already added it. It's currently searching. Doing the post search. Hopefully it won't download the 64 gig one that we had before. Okay, so then we have to open up our SAB, and it's downloading the 27 gig. I don't want to download 27 gigs worth of movie. So, but that's why you have to be careful when you in Radarr. You have to police your profiles, your quality. You gotta move the bar from 100 to something lower. Anyway, now you know it's working, correct? So let me see if we could change the, instead of let's cancel that. Go back to the 90s. Let's delete this request. And delete the request. Okay, then we're gonna request it again. But this time, let's like the low quality one. See if that works. So back to Radarr. This is downloading. Nope. This is gonna have to change to SD. Okay. So let's do an interactive search. Well, let's not do interactive. Because, well, you already saw it. You saw that it went from there to there and it started downloading. So there we go. But but I want to complete it. So let's delete this again. And this is ridiculous. And then we're going to cancel that, clear data, and fresh request SD, which is a low quality request. Now we go back to Radarr, it recreated it, it's processing, and it's sent. And 1.5 gigs. See, I don't mind that one. And what language that is, I have no idea, but I know it's downloading. So this is so we could see this finished. Same thing here. We don't have any movies in here, TV shows, I mean. So we're gonna go the Hillbillies, the Beverly Hill. Oh, I saw there. The Hillbillies right here. Come. So we could request, but you could also request just section. So you do a request. I wanna do season 1, which is the only one that's public domain. I want the lowest quality because I don't want this to download big stuff. And it's gonna go into the standard folder. I'm gonna hit request. And if we go back to Sonarr, you created it already and it's already looking for it. And then I was downloading episode 1, episode 2. Okay. And that's how that works. So this is the remember when I told you about us going to Sonarr and turning on your switches for your post downloading during post processing? It's because of that. When you have a whole bunch and they all finish at the same time, this part here, the decompressing part, will get bogged down. So see how it's doing the unpacking and it's currently paused. When this is done and it moves it complete, moving and complete, it continues. And until all the requests are completed. So, okay, we know the movie is done and we're about to finish the episodes. So if you go back to Radarr, okay, we could let it do it automatically. Hopefully, I could show you how to do it manually before it finishes it itself. Go here, data, Usenet, complete. This is a movie. It's going to be in here. Okay. Interactive search. You found it. The name is going to be a move. Always put move. Once you do it once, you don't have to do it again. Hit import, processing the file. And it says successful. There you go. Manually imported. So now the movie's technically it's already in there. There it goes. It got renamed. An AVI. Ugh. Okay. And then for the shows, we go here. Go back inside. It's already done with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes already. Okay. And then if you go into and it's still downloading, it's going to download the entire season 1. That's how fast this is. Tell me if you get the same results in BitTorrents. Once again, this is public domain. It's legal to download. Do not download stuff that is not public domain or that you do not have permission to do so. Can't say that more than once for crazy. But this Overseerr that's why it's perfect. And this works perfectly with Plex. So your users will come from your Plex friends, the ones who have added to your own server. They will be added in here. So when you go into the let's see where that's at. It's the little settings. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. Nope. Users. It's under users. Right here. Import Plex users. You hit that button and you're gonna import all your users, and then you could tell the users if they're allowed or not allowed to make automatic requests. I have mine all to automatic, but I also have them limited to like 10 movies a week because I had one that was abusing the system. But anyway, and then this program is perfect for that. That way you could set this up on a domain, and your family could request, hey, I want to watch this, and they log in here, make the request, and Plex handles, and the Sonarr, Radarr, and Plex will handle it automatically. You don't have to do nothing unless something doesn't download. Then you just come in here and you see what's up, and you might have to go here and hit the manual import. Okay, and then just transfer the stuff. This is, it's still transferring, so that's why I'm not gonna touch it. But back to back to Plex. Now if we do I don't understand why it's not picking up the changes. It should have been automatically. Oh, never mind. I picked up a TV show. It already added 14 episodes. And it picked up the movie. Never mind. For 80p. Language unknown. It was a weird language. Okay. So that what about Jellyfin? Yeah, Jellyfin picked up everything. There you go. It's working. It's working like it should. See? I think this Overseerr was icing on the cake to finish up this series. I hope everything was explained correctly. I hope I don't get strike again on YouTube for showing this. Makes no sense. It's like hundreds of videos showing this, and never mind. Okay. I'm glad you guys stuck by all this bunch of videos. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.